married for 20 years, you've seen a lot of your partner. The good, the bad, and the ugly, for sure. Married for 20 years might seem rare, but it can happen if you really want it to. Our sex and marriage therapist, Leslie Gustafson, is here with her husband, Doug. Happy anniversary.
Thank you. It's literally today.
That's really cool.
Yeah. 20 years.
I know. I don't think I've ever done anything for 20 years.
Congratulations. So then tell everybody, what is the secret? I mean, because there's fights, there's money, there's ups and downs.
Yes, all
absolutely.
of it. Yeah,
Absolutely.
and we think we do have some secrets, at least for us. These are tried and true.
Okay.
And first and foremost, one, I really dig him.
Yeah.
And I think he's very special, and I know he thinks I'm very special.
Oh, stop it.
And we are consciously try to treat each other so that they can feel special.
Okay.
All the time, as much as we can.
Yeah, but how do you do that when you don't feel special? You know, because there are times in your life
That's a great
where
question.
you're down. How do you bring it to help them?
Or vice versa. I think that sometimes, and if you're both down, that's a struggle. But sometimes your partner leans into you to build you up when you're struggling, to remind you of your goodness and your specialness.
Okay.
Because there are times when we can be struggling personally. Yeah.
So when one of you is struggling personally, the other one saw it and helped lift the other one up. That's one of the secrets.
I think one of our secrets that relates to that is we really try to have a positive, joyous, positive kind of energy in our marriage all the time. So we're working on sort of the vibe, the flavor of it.
And keeping passion alive.
Keeping passion alive,
and
keeping our sex life alive.
I'm sorry, what's
great
that?
sex is key.
Great sex.
The sex line, yes,
Well,
yes.
how do you keep that flame and that spark after 20 years? Like, and how do you keep that going?
By working at it, by valuing each other. We also give each other a lot of room to be ourselves. Doug is unique. I'm unique. I don't want to get in the way of his own growth and his own journey in life. So we create a lot of room for individuality so that you can still feel like your own self. Becoming who you were intended to be.
Yes.
So that builds passion too, that you're not just all one.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. By the way, we're showing a lot of your photos. What a great life you two have had together.
There's our boy.
Where are the pictures of you guys chasing each other with knives? But speaking of that, so many couples, like as soon as they're together, they become each other's best friends. They only do stuff with each other. I mean, that would be hard to hold on to for 20 years.
And it becomes too suffocating for individuality. And too enmeshed. And so you've got to have your own thing going for sure.
Right. Because their individuality, that's what you were attracted to in the first place.
Absolutely.
What his hobbies were and who he was. You don't want him to lose
he was interesting and unique and smart and different than me.
Yeah.
You know.
Another big one, Doug, you might be able to help with this one.
Maybe.
You got to take responsibility if you make a mistake.
Yeah. Well, that's the key to everything. You know, do you own your stuff? Do you take responsibility? Do you look at conflict as an opportunity for empathy? Understanding one, or is it a chance for you just to take your stand and prove your point?
Right. Yeah.
It's so important to have responsibility about what our part is. Yeah. And it goes a long way towards smoothing things out when conflict happens.
Right, because owning it, just, there it is. It's out in the open. We can build off of that.
Absolutely.
When you're not owning it, then you're creating some lies, and then it just gets deeper and deeper.
Yeah,
right.
And core to our relationship, probably most important from the get-go, is our faith in God.
Okay.
And in that, the values that come out of it. So when you have fights or whatever, we end up holding strong to things like compassion and care, faithfulness, kindness, and that drives our feelings and actions. Because we can be pretty emotional people. I can speak for myself in that for sure.
Yes, right.
But ultimately, where do we land foundationally? In our values and our faith. And that's really leveling for us.
That probably helps you with the forgiveness part. If if you guys disrespect each other in any kind of way.
And after this many years, we hate conflict in our marriage. It still happens. We're actually coming out of one.
Really? What's that about?
But we don't like it. It's very tense for us. It's very uncomfortable. It feels threatening to our bond of love. And so we try to clear it out as best we can.
Happy anniversary, you two. Happy anniversary.
We made it!
Another 20 years, right?
I don't know about next year, but we made it to 20.
We'll be back on in 20 years.
I hope so. I can't wait. I can't wait.
With a cane.
Keep it real. I appreciate you too. If you want to connect with Leslie and Doug, you can check out their website, authenticandtrue.com. You can also find them all over social media. It's Authentic and True. And I want to just tell you guys, ever since you came into my life, I've just really enjoyed having you two. The love you share. He shows up every single time you're on this show.
I know.
Stands over there and takes pictures.
He's my best friend.
Yeah, he's awesome. So thank you. Right, I love you. Thank you.